What's going on, guys? It's Barry here. Welcome back to yet again another Modern Warfare 2 related video. I know that I said my next video was going to be based on my class setups and stuff like that. I'm actually going to be working on that after this video. My TikTok and a lot of my social media has recently been blowing up with the Modern Warfare 2 Season 2 leaks and the things that might be going on with it and when it's being released and all these different things. And I honestly thought I'd make a video of it now, and then I'm going to record my class setups basically right after this. Modern Warfare 2 Season 2. So from what I've gathered, it is being released on February 15th, which is now just a matter of weeks away. Unfortunately, I'll be on the road at that point. I'll be actually moving, physically in the process of moving. That is the exact day that I have to leave. I will be getting on that. I will be definitely getting on to Season 2, especially based off of some of the stuff that the leakers have been able to find. Of course, this doesn't mean it's 100% guaranteed. It doesn't mean this is just all speculation, things that people are digging up. But we're just going to go through this together. So number one, we know Season 2 will bring new weapons, operators, and a fresh battle pass full of goodies. So nothing new for what a regular season would kind of bring. For weapons, I've heard that there's potentially a new shotgun, and I've also heard of different melee weapons. I've heard multiple times that the Cali 6 are on the way back. And if Cali 6 are on the way back, I know that I'm going to have a ton of fun with them. Cali 6 were a personal enjoyment of mine in Modern Warfare. They were super toxic, and that's honestly what I enjoyed about them. If they aren't as good, then I probably won't be using them as much, but they were a lot of fun. Next, likewise, there will be probably limited time modes. I've heard of Gunfight and Gun Game are both making a return. Gun. If people aren't familiar, Gunfight is usually a 2v2 or a 3v3 mode where it's basically it's first to 6 rounds wins. Once you die, you're dead, and then your teammate needs to win the round kind of thing. And there's a time limit. If the time limit isn't reached, then there's a flag, and if you don't capture the flag, you'll get very used to how Gunfight is played. Gun Game is a classic limited time mode that I'm pretty sure was introduced in Black Ops 1. Either way, it's been in almost every Call of Duty ever since, and it's been fantastic. So I'm very excited to see how this plays out in Modern Warfare 2. Gun Game is usually a fun mode to determine your skill with a lot of different guns, because with each kill you get a different gun. You got to rank it all the way up, kind of thing. So it shows variety of skill with multiple guns as opposed to just one classification. New multiplayer map. I've heard that it's Castle. A lot like Castle from, I believe it's World at War, and Castle from Vanguard. I know Castle made an appearance in Vanguard last year. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was one of the better Vanguard maps for sure. Vanguard, honestly, though, didn't get a lot of my time because I just hated the game so much. But Castle might be making a return. This is finally something that is happening that I've been begging for since the start of MW2. I thought that they released the game with too few maps and that they needed a bit more variety in them, and I'm glad they're adding maps. They're also adding additional DMZ content. I'm not much of a DMZ player, but I know DMZ has quite a growing community in Modern Warfare 2, so that's obviously some more big news, along with the quality of life improvements. But Activision hasn't confirmed what exactly they'll be adding during Season 2. I'm not too sure what they mean as along with quality of life improvements, but I do hear that there's a lot of Warzone leaks that are coming in, but we'll get into that in a bit. So what are the Modern Warfare 2 Season 2 leaks? Okay, so apparently it is a Japanese theme. Season 2 will supposedly feature a Japanese theme with the return of the Ronin operator. New weapons. Season 2 will introduce multiple new weapons. The leaks point to the inclusion of the crossbow, the MW2 shotgun, both of which were spotted as part of a data mine. Typically, each season comes with more than 2 weapons, so likely get at least one more. It's unclear though it'll be. We're hoping for an automatic weapon with some kind. I do hear that third weapon is going to be the Cali 6, and I'm praying to God. But this does reveal that the crossbow is making a return in the MW2 shotgun. It's not ringing any bells if it's going to be like anything I've ever played with before. Along with new weapons, Season 2 will likely include additional attachments as well. For instance, at least 2 shotgun muzzles appeared inside the private matches, and alluding to their official integration at a later point. This was the case for the Raptor FV M40 optic for the Victus XMR sniper, which is available only in private matches. Resurgence map. Arguably the most substantial leak is that a new small-scale resurgence map will appear and come to Warzone 2 alongside Season 2. A Reddit leak, blah blah blah, featuring an image of a small map akin to Rebirth Island with the aforementioned Castle POI in the center, Much like the other Resurgence maps, this one is designed for around 50 players and is tiny compared to the Almazra or Caldera. Hopefully this Resurgence map is good, because if it isn't, then it really crushes my hopes for Warzone 2. Almazra's good, it's just not getting a lot of my attention. And if Resurgence map kind of makes a splash, then I might make a hop back in there. But if it doesn't, then they might have lost me. I've heard that there's a lot of changes coming to Warzone in like other manners. One of the big ones was looting will go back to the old way. So like instead of it kind of like being all in a backpack and all like fucky, because we all know looting is just god awful in Warzone 2, they're gonna bring it back to how it was in Warzone 1. Another thing is it's the classical loadouts again from Warzone 1. They're gonna be bringing the same, apparently the same, and I don't really know how they mean this, but the same method of loadouts. Now, mind you, we've already gotten kind of a bit of an update on the loadouts, because now you can buy them from the buy stations. I think we all know this now. There's a bit of an update there. So then I think now that what they mean is, in maybe there's one maybe specific to your team that drops, or it starts earlier in the game, different things like that. I'm not too certain how they mean that it's going to change, or how it's going back to the old method. But with that being said, I think Season 2 is going to be really big. I think that it's going to change up the multiplayer. I think Warzone 2 is basically just getting revamped now. The only thing that's really not changing is the map of Al-Mazrah, but I think that they're changing a lot of the mechanics with how... And then obviously adding a Resurgence map is huge. That'll draw a lot of attention and a lot of people back that have already left, because I know the Resurgence community in Warzone 1 was so big. So hopefully that draws some people back and brings people back to the grind, because I know there's so many tryhards in Warzone 1 Resurgence. Hopefully that kind of spells some of them over there instead of being in Al-Mazrah. Makes maybe Al-Mazrah a bit more chill, and Resurgence can be where all the fucking sweaty people that have never seen the sunlight, maybe they can go there. Who knows, or vice versa. But other than that though, guys, honestly, I'm super excited for the Cali 6. Let me know what you're excited for in Season 2. What do you think that they need to add still? Like, what are the big things? What do you think that what's something that maybe they're paying too much attention to, and something that they're kind of leaving in the dust, aka the border map. So other than that though, guys, honestly, I think that's going to be it from me. Be sure to follow me on my Twitch. We are so close to 100 followers. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, on TikTok. Everything is at xbigberry. All the links are in my description below. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and peace out.